Hello everyone, myself Indira Pramod Patil from Tilak Nagar Junior College, Dombivli East will be presenting the subtopic of first lesson features of microeconomics. Before going to before going to our topic, in last lecture we have studied the meaning and definition of microeconomics. When you observe the definition of microeconomics, which is given by various economists, then we understood microeconomics is a study of economic activity of household as a consumption unit, individual firm and industries as production unit, and individual processes, wages, incomes, and their price determination. In short, Maurice Dobbs said microeconomics is the microscopic study of economy. So, what are the features of microeconomics? Let us have look at them. 1. Study of individual unit. 2. Price theory. 3. Partial equilibrium. 4. Based on certain assumption. 5. Slicing method. 6. Use of marginalism principle. 7. Analysis of marketing structure. And 8. Limited scope. Let us study each of these features in detail. First, study of individual unit. Microeconomics does not study aggregate of economy. Microeconomics is the study economic behavior of particular household, individual firm or individual industry or individual prices of commodity as well as factors of production. Microeconomics is individualistic in nature. Second one feature of microeconomics is price theory. Microeconomics is also called as price theory. Why it is called price theory? Microeconomics believe price is the central part of microeconomics. It considers price as the cause of both consumption and production. It is primarily concerned with the determination of prices of goods and factors of production. Factors of production, which means the remuneration of land in the form of rent, the remuneration of labor in the form of wage rate, the remuneration of capital in the form of interest, the remuneration of entrepreneur in the form of profit. When the price of commodity rises, then the factor cost or expenses also rises. So microeconomics is called price theory. Third one feature of microeconomics is partial equilibrium. The partial equilibrium means the balance between two factors. Microeconomics analysis deals with the partial equilibrium analysis. It is the technique used by microeconomics to study the equilibrium position of individual consumer, individual firm, individual industry, individual price, etc. Partial equilibrium analysis isolate individual unit from other forces and then it makes study in detail of every individual unit. It proceeds with other things remaining the same. For example, law of demand explains the functional relationship between the price of commodity and the quantity demanded. And it proceeds with the assumption like the size of population remain the same, the taste and preferences remain the same, income of the consumer remain the same. But this approach neglects the interdependence between economic variables. Every individual economic unit analysis independently. Next feature of microeconomics is slicing method. We all know the taste of pizza. You all know the taste of pizza. This pizza, people do not eat whole pizza or an entire pizza. It divides the pizza into slices or pieces and then eat. Like this, the microeconomics divides or splits whole economy into a small individual units like consumer, industry, seller, firm, etc. For example, the personal income, which is isolate from national income, and then microeconomics make the study of this personal income in detail. Next one feature of microeconomics is use of marginalism principle. Suppose you want a new model of mobile phone. Before buying a new model of mobile phone, you always analyze, is it necessary to buy it? When you think getting an extra unit even when you have one, you make an economic decision which is based on marginal. What is the meaning of marginal? Marginal means Marginal means change brought in total by an additional unit. Like this, every consumer takes the decisions regarding consumption with reference to the principle of marginalism. Similarly, producers take economic decisions regarding production with reference to the principle of marginalism. Thus, all important microeconomic decisions are taken at the margin. So marginalism principle is used as tool of analysis in microeconomics. Next feature of microeconomics is analysis of market structure. Look at this, the Alfonso mango. The price of Alfonso mango, which is cheaper in Konkan region as compared with the rest of the Maharashtra. This situation is called monopoly. So like this, the microeconomic analyze the different type of market structure like perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, etc. And it helps how to determine the prices of commodity and the quantity demanded in different market structure. Next one feature of microeconomics is limited scope. Microeconomics does not deal with national economic problems like poverty, unemployment, inflation, deflation, population, and also national aggregate issues like budget and balance of payment. It is it studies or analyzes only in the small individual unit, not whole economy. So it has limited scope. Thank you. That's all for today. Hope you all are safe.